assurance, but in this case, Liquid have just gone with those pistols. So it's really kind of important here that CLG is able to take at least those 3 AKs through to this round. They don't want to lose any more than that. Otherwise, the investment, you know, is probably not worth it.
The bomb now pushing back, all 5 of them stacking together here for CLG. They're going to head over to the B site and come out, by the looks of it, onto balcony here. And that Molly's going to try and force back JDM, but it doesn't matter, he gets picked up. The side is clear, but the rotation coming across from Team Liquid all the way through mid. They have no armor, however, and these MAC-10s even can rip them apart. So, bomb plank going to go down here. Cutler holding back in a good position to grab a couple of picks with this AK, and he'll do just that. Yeah,
exactly how CLG needed to play it. Using those long angles to make the pistols a little bit more ineffective. Elysia, of course, with the Deagle, trying to do what he can, but in this sort of a situation, he's just going to be peeking and peeking until he gets eventually taken down by one of those AKs. And looks like CLG will get out of this one with 5.
So great to begin with. We saw that CLG actually managed to get through the majority of the previous anti-ecos and keep up most of their weapons, which is why they're faring a little bit better right now. The bomb pushing towards the B side, only one player hanging at A. Just trying to perhaps hold those remaining 2 players back there. Cutler pushing back as well, just for the moment. The bomb looking like it's going to push back as well. So, going from a B push back over to an A push here on round number 5. Hiko flashes his way into drop and picks up Ethan. So, that's going to be the first frag. But look at the time, 24 seconds. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do it quickly.
Yeah, and they've just been picked off one by one. At least Nitro will get traded out there by Subrosa, who also finds the entry onto the site, onto JDM. Pimp's able to come across, though, on the rotate and pick up 1. So we're back to a 3 versus 2, and there's trades going across the board here, but that works out for Liquid. They had the player advantage, and it's still a 1v2. This time, Cutler again finding himself in a poor position, but he doesn't have time to plant and should be taken down. Looks like he's going to get knifed as well. Elysia. There you go.
Rubbing salt into the wound.
These wins definitely has made them look like the better team at the moment.
Yeah, it certainly has. And we can see that CLG is starting to stack up towards Long A. Just holding and waiting. They will send Subrosa over towards the B side. Again, potentially trying to bait someone out, prevent a rotation, pick up a weapon, any number of things he might be trying to achieve. But if he can keep these 3 players here from Team Liquid on the B side, it does give the guys over at CLG just a little bit more of a chance to try and overcome these 2 players currently sitting on A for the CTs. 35 on the clock now. They're going to have to make a move again. They've got no utility.
Yeah,
they P250s and they're stuck here. Kusta finds Nitro, and that potentially is going to be the highlight of the round here for CLG, because Pimp is in a great spot to find some frags. Look at that, picks up 3 very, very quickly up against those unarmored targets. Ethan manages to find 1. But that will be that. So, Liquid lose 2, but pick up the round. CLG sitting on enough money here to be able to buy back into this round.
Just picks up the single frag onto Kusta. He'll fall back a little bit with that AWP as well into the safe arms of his teammates. Nitro can find Ethan there. And, well, 3 versus 5. What can you expect out of this one, really, for CLG?
Yeah, no, not very much. Liquid were right on the money there. They had 4 players ready to go, and they really punished CLG in that situation. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do. They certainly did try and push out quickly, but the result wasn't what they needed, unfortunately. Hayes will find Pimp, and that does open up this A site to a degree. We can see Nitro just pushing around the back of the van here. He might be able to find these last 2 frags. He gets 1, continues the spray, picks him up. So, only Subrosa remains, and he's on the other side of the map. He's nowhere near the bomb. And they're happy, I think, just to leave him over there for now and just require him to come across the other side of this map.
Elysia should be able to cover him off here. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, not a bad round for Liquid there. I thought maybe CLG were going to try, were going to get, but really Nitro shouldn't have been allowed to get 2 frags there. In the end, though, it's not looking so bad for CLG, although Hiko, he's been performing quite well throughout Cobble here, and let's see what he can do. Making his way out onto that A-bomb site, hasn't managed to hit a frag just yet. Subrosa's going to get 1 onto JDM, and now it's just Hiko in a 1v2. Luckily, he dropped the bomb carrier, and now CLG are in a difficult position. Hiko, he doesn't know there's someone right behind him. Subrosa should get an easy kill here.
You'd certainly like to think so.
Although Hiko's worked it well.
Yeah, nah, we'll get found out.
Yeah.
So, CLG finally pick up a round, their first gun round victory. And it's round 14, however. Liquid already with 9 on the board. They'll be able to buy this round. They'll spend what they've got next round irrespective of the result. And when you've got players like Hiko who start this round at $10,000,
Yeah.
I mean, he can help buy up for the rest of his team.
Well, it won't be an excellent buy next round if they lose this one, unless they can save a couple of guns through it. But here for CL side across the board, so I'll expect to see, I think, Liquid picking up the remainder of these rounds pretty quickly here on the second half.
Yeah, well, let's see what JDM can do. He picks up Hazed and Cutlass straight away. The bomb plant goes down as well. And we've already seen about half as many bomb plants in the second half as we saw in the first half, Elfish Guy. Ethan in a precarious position here. He does find one. Will he get a second? He does. That's great work. But still 3 alive here. Make that 2 now for Team Liquid. The bomb is ticking away. Ethan has a kit to work with. Kusta pushes forward. He finds one, but he needs to check stables. He won't. And, well, Elige in a great spot here just to do something. All they had to do was check stables. All they had to do.
Yeah.
That's it. And they would have been fine. They could have traded it out and got the defuse. But in the end, Elige too strong, holds back, and gives Team Liquid the pistol round.
Yeah, and I mean, more importantly, denies it from CLG, I think. So
yeah.
CLG, are they going to force into this